Candlekeep MISSteries, MISSTERIES. Everybody, chatting cats, we missed you. I am Mo. I am lucky to call myself your dungeon mistress and dungeon mother of all cats, she's, theys, and fays, and keeper of cats and candles this evening as we take a deep dive into the world of Candlekeep. This is episode number 5, so we are officially at the halfway point. Congratulations, cast. And this is a 12-week limited series minus a few, so 10 total, that will explore every corner of this realm in my players' brains here on Friday nights at 7 p.m. EST through September's end. And without further ado, I would really love to let them all introduce themselves. Players, I need this week your name, your pronouns, and plug your favorite place to be found on the World Wide Web. So first, we're gonna go with Theta. If you're ready, buddy, go ahead.
Hi, I'm Theta. That is not a lie, I swear. I use they them pronouns, and you can find me on Twitter at bingsujung, also itch, because I make games.
Heck yeah, you
There's
do.
honestly nothing else to add on to that. I honestly couldn't.
That's fair. Beth, so glad to have you back this week, buddy. Where can we find you?
Hi, so happy to be here. My name is Beth. I'm playing P tonight. I use they, them pronouns. You can find me on Twitter quietly, but still there at Beth with an E. And favorite place on the web, probably like kitten videos or TikToks or recently those like little dancing fruits. That's my favorite place to be on the web. So,
The toddler videos.
oh my God, it is enrapturing.
I love that so much, buddy. That's wonderful. JJ, you're up next, buddy. What about you?
So, hi everyone. My name is JJ, and I use she, her pronouns. And my favorite place on the internet is probably either watching cooking videos. And today, I have literally my Twitter has been blowing up as we've discussed an encounter about hippos in 5e. And that has been probably the weirdest yet most normalist conversation that I could have. Like, it's but it's literally made my day today. So, yeah.
Amazing. Perfect. All right. We are missing Baba Yaga this week, just due to life. So I will just say Baba Yaga, she, they pronouns. And they're wonderful and we miss them. And last but not least, Hype. Go ahead, buddy.
Hey everybody, I'm Sarah Roberts, aka the Hype Goblin. You can find me all over the internet doing that sort of thing, under that name, doing character cosplays like I'm in today. No, this is not my real hair color. And doing character content and TTRPG content for players and DMs over on YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. And my favorite place on the internet is just to, vibe in the DMs guild threads and just give my opinions on why cats should have dark vision in 5e.
Oh my gosh, they don't. You're
They
right.
don't.
That's infuriating.
Yeah. Yeah. It
Wow.
makes me mad and I love to talk about it. So if you like to talk about that sort of stuff too, find me all over the internet. We'll chat.
Perfect. Great. And I'll introduce myself briefly. I am Mo, aka Mo Cats, or the one with the blue hair, whichever you prefer. I'm Mother O Cats with a Z on Twitter. And without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and just girls run these worlds business real quick. We're running games almost every day of the week, with our next show being the Throsian Odyssey Strands of Fate, a mythic Odyssey of Theros game on Sunday morning, here in a few days. And thank you guys, as always, for supporting every DM on this channel and their wonderful casts of players. And we are re-entering Candlekeep this week. Back to last week's brief and mostly accurate recap, as always. We did cut it a tad short last week, but we did still manage to finish an entire map within this adventure. After braving the entrance to the wizard Zikron's old waterlogged coral cave and former lab, we met Asgareth, a beautiful bronze dragoness with a bit of a book problem. After learning the players were visiting on Jinn business and not that of stealing her newly acquired dwelling, she gleefully accepted a likeness of herself, drawn by none other than our resident gnome wizard Tana, who aced the project and gave the paper piece a proper place on the wall at the dragon's discretion. We learned the Jinn at the fingertips of our rogue can only be freed by the killing of his captor or the destruction of the book, and we pursued the dragon's shelves to find some documents worth deciphering. Tana is now a teensy bit trustable with large projectile machines, specifically cannons, and a stream map leading the way to the castle keep in the clouds, home to giants. Who knows what else? Seems to be the next logical leap into finding the wizard Zikron. And getting Gertrude that date, of course. And that, surprisingly, brings us all to the present. That was about it last week. You will all notice we're down soaring this week, so I would just like to say she has been tagged out by P to deal with the wyverns that P was fending off for the time being and watching the horses, after learning that a cart cannot clear the peaks you're all about to canvas. So somebody's got to watch the cart and the horses, unless you want to take them all the way back to the library and come back here. So, P, I will say after last week, you're down to spell slots of your choice and 18 HP. Um, did you take any extra HP? Just so I know, did you like use a spell slot to?
I didn't know. P was like super worried about the horses, man. That was priority.
I love that. I love that so much. That's so you. Great. Perfect. Players, I would love to start this session by you all briefly remembering why you're here in Candlekeep. Sure, helping someone that's stuck in the book that doesn't want to kill you or be killed by a giant stone table helps, considering your first official adventure here. But Candlekeep draws in all sorts of saps, scallywags, succubi, swashbucklers, swordsmen, and saints alike. So, what is your draw? If anybody wants to volunteer to go first, you can. Otherwise, I'm just going to start calling on people.
I'll go first. Tana's here to find a cookbook or a few recipes that her mother, who is a prolific baker, does not have yet. So far, she hasn't found those, I don't think.
Not quite. We'll get there once you guys actually have some real time in the library to peruse. I'm gonna go with Beth. Why is P here?
P originally said that they were here to find themselves, but really, truly, what they're here to do is spread peace. As a cleric of peace, Eldath wants everyone to get along and to find other ways besides violence. I feel like this group is pretty good at doing that, so P has definitely navigated the right way.
Perfect. Amazing. Great. I think next, Theta. Why is Adara here?
Adara is here for, sorry for the escalation, looking for a way to godhood. Doesn't look sorry for the escalation. Adara is basically attempting to achieve godhood as their wife is a god.
Heck yeah, she is. I love that. And last but not least, JJ. Why is Trouble here?
Trouble is definitely here to steal something because that's just kind of what I do. Um, and I feel like our recent encounters with things popping out of books has probably made her rethink what she's going to steal. I don't think she's going to steal a book. We'll see.
Very fair. Wonderful. Great. Well, I can tell you what, so far she's stolen hearts, including mine. So you're halfway there, buddy. Great. Everybody here has, honestly. I'm a simp for my players. What can I say? Wonderful. You guys officially have now found yourselves, after leaving the Coral Keep. We are at the base of a giant cliff face here. Um, Gazray, is the book open right now, Resident Rogue? What are we thinking?
Yes. Yeah, I think
Yes.
it would be open.
Okay, I like to leave it up to you. I know it's a lot to like probably it's a big book, so you've got to hold it probably with both hands usually most of the time. Um, Gazray will address all of you guys. So before you is kind of like a 3-day journey, sort of a situation, judging by the map that we happen to gather for ourselves back there in that there cave. So if anybody needs like a rest, I mean, I am perfectly capable of keeping myself entertained. If anybody would like to just take a moment for themselves.
Hmm.
I'm feeling a little tired, to be honest. I would always take a rest, but I mean, I'll leave it to everyone else because we can always find a way, whatever we choose.
I will admit that I am perfectly fine as it stands, but um, I don't want to impose on anyone else.
Oh, you're muted, buddy.
I mean, I'm always down for a long rest just because I like to be at full power most time, but that would take a full like 8 hours, and we might not necessarily have that safely here.
I will say as a DM, you guys can probably take like an hour-long short rest and be fine. That is all I'm willing to give you. But if you want to go ahead and take a short rest at the bottom of this cliff face, you're more than welcome.
Well, I mean, I think maybe we should just kind of recoup and have some cookies and lemonade because, um, yeah, I feel like we should probably. I mean, Tana, are you okay? Because you kind of did a lot of work in that cave. I mean, you were over there drawing, and then you turned into a dolphin and did a cool like flip thing. So, I mean, but if you feel okay, um, but I mean, I'm also kind of a little hungry too. So I feel like having some cookies and lemonade right now would be pretty dope.
I I think I'll be all right. A short rest should be fine.
Let's take a short rest then.
Okay. If anybody wants to use hit die, if you're missing any HP, I think P is the only one I know for sure who is. But otherwise, if you guys want to discuss, Gazray Azam would like to remind you all that at the end of this mission, he is going to be able to cast a wish spell for you all. Unfortunately, I can't tell you when to use it, but I mean, time is fleeting. I should know better than anyone else. I'm kind of stuck in the book for now, but I do have obligations after being released that I hope to fulfill. My date with Gertrude being definitely mission number one for myself. But after that, I'll probably do some traveling, uh, you know, make up for lost time. So I can't guarantee that I'll be around for very long. So if everybody just wants to maybe think about what to do with that wish, I would recommend thinking about it. I never do anything to anybody on purpose, but it has happened in the past where folks seem to regret my gift. Um, you can still say no. Just letting everybody know that. And the Jinn looks extremely guilty upon saying this. And he'll cross his arms and kind of look at everybody as you're all resting and taking a moment for yourselves. Does anybody have any ideas or want to discuss possibly what to do with the wish spell that you guys have been given a promise for?
I feel like I would ask him, are there any limits to what we can wish?
I am willing to discuss anything within reason. Um, I wish that I could make folks fall in love. Unfortunately, that is a little bit of a limitation for me.
Okay.
And it does go against my code of conduct to outright kill somebody. I mean, you can still use it for that, but I will probably resent you all heavily. And he kind of squints at you a little bit, Trouble. Uh,
Me? Trevor's gonna be like offended. Like, you think I can't kill people by myself? Oh, excuse me? Like, just be like, oh, the audacity.
My bad, little lady. You can handle yourself. You've shown me that tenfold. Uh, does anyone else have any questions?
Um, the issues that people tend to have with your wishes, is it because they don't think them through properly, or is it because when people wish for something, the wish uses the literal description of what they're saying and not what they mean to say?
A little bit of both, for sure.
Mm.
I would say take the time to think about it, but also don't think too hard about it. If it takes more than a single sentence to wish, it's probably not worth wishing.
Okay.
Um, so yeah, okay, perfect. Is everybody good? Everybody rolled hit dice. If you wanted to do them, everybody restocked any spells you give it a short rest, any abilities you give it a short rest. Yes, perfect. All right. And with that, we are beginning our climb to the Cloud Peaks. You guys found a couple clues in the Dragon's Lair that have brought you to this point so that you guys know that you're in search of Zikron. Up where he was probably going to try and take hold of this Cloud Keep for his new laboratory, and is probably the new location of the cannon that Tana found the plans for in the Coral Cave. So, this is definitely going to be pretty taxing and dangerous for you guys. Just by looking up, this is definitely a 3-day journey. We're doing a journey in 3 parts. Now, your first leg of the journey is pretty straightforward. You guys are all well prepared, you're well rested. So, everybody just give me an athletics check, and as long as nobody fails too badly, I will say that the first day goes well for you. How about that?
Oh, can I cast? Does anyone potentially want enhance ability? Because I'll just cast that to give myself advantage.
I rolled a 12.
A 12, okay.
I'm gonna cast enhance ability on myself to just
Perfect.
have advantage for this.
I have
Because if we're going, I was also gonna say if we're going day by day,
Mhm.
does that mean we're never getting long rests?
You guys have the option every day to take a long rest if you
Okay,
choose. If you do not choose one, you will have a level of exhaustion until the following day when you do take a long rest.
that makes sense.
So that is fully up to you guys. Treble with a 13, cool. Tana with a 12. P. Oh no.
These dice have
Or Dara.
Sorry, I glitched out for a second. Could you remind me what I'm rolling, please?
Oh no. Well, Beth, I don't know if you can hear me because you're going a little bit wonky. Oh, did Beth disappear?
No, I still see
Mm-mm.
that.
You see Beth?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Great. All right, Beth, what did you get on your? Did you make an athletics check? Gonna do that as we speak, I'm assuming. Adara, what'd you get?
An 11, even with advantage.
11, 12, and 13. P. Give me a 14 or a 10.
16.
16. Skipped a few. Still good. Nobody got below a 10, which means you guys, the first day goes perfect. Nobody is missing any HP. And I will actually say, because nobody got less than a 10, you will not get a level of exhaustion today if you want to continue through the night. Those are my parameters I wrote for myself. I might be being a little bit too nice here. Day number 2. Do you guys want to take a long rest? You haven't really done anything yet, but I'm giving you the option because that's your right.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Yes, you'll take a long rest. Okay, perfect.
Nap time.
Everybody, just roll me a flat d20 and tell me what you get. I have 2 numbers in which an encounter is going to happen. So
Oh.
3.
a 3, okay.
I got a
16?
4.
3, 4, 16,
13?
13. Okay, you guys are surprisingly unscathed. Cool. It was a 9 and a 20. That were my two numbers. Perfect. So the second day of travel, as you don't want to do anything on your long rest, I'm assuming you just wanted to do it to get all your stuff back.
Mhm.
Excellent. Go ahead and finish your character sheets real quickly. Second day of travel, it is very cold and very high elevation. So I'm going I'm going to say this. Everybody give me a con save. And if you get less than a 14, you're going to take a little bit of cold damage. Because I doubt anybody is really readily dressed for this. So let me know what you get.
Do I have anything that can make me?
He
Okay.
got a 5.
He got a 5. Okay.
I got a 19.
19. Cool.
I got a 6.
A 6.
What was this roll again? I'm sorry.
Just throwing my
Con save.
dice now.
7.
7. Okay, cool. Everybody but Treble, you will all take 3 whopping points of cold damage as the icy wind bites into your
Oh, I
skin
can
that's
deal with
exposed just a little bit. Treble, you're probably wearing like a cape or something, right? As a rogue. Cool. You're able to stove off that wind just enough to keep the cold off of you. Um, Perfect. So as you guys are going up this hill here, there are a couple of friends that I have here for you guys, and I need everybody to roll initiative as you guys stumble upon a small pack of winged kobolds. So go ahead and tell me what you get when you roll.
That's
10
cocked.
for me.
7.
Okay.
Oh,
6.
Who was a 6?
14.
Okay.
P. P is 6.
14 for Adora. You said a 7, Trouble?
Yes.
Cool. All right. And wonderful. So you guys are all in order. Nice. All right. I want to ask real quick. Production. Do we have the current? We have the current map link. It is different this time. I put it in our video chat. If we could get that updated, please. It's not that important. I just want my players to know where we're at, but I would love chat to be able to follow along. Uh, Wonderful. Thank you. Great. We're there. Okay, so Adara, you are actually up first this time, buddy. What are you doing? You can attempt to go
Okay.
around or through. It is your choice.
Yeah. There's some dudes. Oh, there's some dudes. I'm gonna try to go around, I think. Adara is not non-confrontational. I think Adara is just like, I'm not necessarily made for fighting people. So we're gonna not and I'll attempt to go through.
Okay,
Oh no,
perfect.
around. Sorry, around. I said
Try
around.
to go around. I'm going to need a stealth check from you that I will grab on your next turn. So,
Okay.
Tana, you're up next.
Tana will follow suit and attempt to sneak about. Is this terrain rocky at all?
This is definitely rocky terrain
Okay,
for
cool.
everybody. Um, that and this is a path made for giants. So it is difficult for anybody, no matter what, because you are not all giant sized. So unless anybody is the size huge or greater, this is automatically hard terrain for you all, and you will need to use your full movement to go. Your movement's halved. So,
Tana
yeah,
Tana as a deep gnome gets advantage in rocky terrain on stealth checks, and she rolled a
okay.
1 and a 2. So that's a 4 with her advantage.
Amazing. Perfect. All right. I'll go ahead and grab Adara. Would you roll on yourself?
So I rolled a 19, but I was actually going to argue that currently, so I'm an Eladrin, which means I change forms. I'm currently in winter form. I have not changed out of it thus far in this game.
Oh, in winter form. Okay. Um, if you want to re-roll against that cold damage, then same
Okay.
thing. You can make a con save. Trouble and P, are we following suit and trying to sneak around these kobolds? Okay, perfect. Trouble, give me a stealth check, and P, go ahead and shout him out when you got him.
Also say really quickly, the stealth check had been a 21, and the for the cold, that would have been a reroll of a 14.
14. Okay, you just beat that, so you can take your HP back. Trouble, what'd you get? Oh,
What
you're
are
muted,
we
buddy.
rolling?
I need a stealth check from you
A
guys if
stealth.
you are trying to go around and not through.
Okay. I got 11 and then I have a plus 11, so 22.
Just a few. Perfect. P, what'd you get?
P got a 7. Whose
A
horse is
7.
that? Clip clop, clip clop.
All right, and Tana, you got a 4, right?
That I did.
Great. Okay, Adara, you are fine. Trouble, you are fine. I am going to ask you guys, did you go to the right or did you go to the left, meaning up or down? So up is right, left is down.
Are you asking all of us or just?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep, and go ahead and just move your coins accordingly. Cool.
Oh, I don't even have the map on. Hold on.
Treble, just let me know up or down, buddy. When do you want to go?
I'll just go up.
You'll go up. All right,
Hmm.
perfect. P, you're up or down? Up, down.
We went down.
All right, so we split. There's one pass and one fail, going up and going down. So I'm gonna say this. Going up. Um, P, this is you. Adara, you were able to hide behind this tree. Treble, same thing. Going this way, you were able to take cover on these trees. Tana, you're unfortunately just a little bit outside of the tree line, buddy. Wonderful. Okay, so these two scouts on the outside did spot you guys, but unfortunately it's daylight, so all of their attacks are at disadvantage, because they have sunlight sensitivity. So they are going to go ahead and throw rocks at you guys. These aren't super specialized folk. Um, Let me see here. Tana, does a 14 hit you?
Yep.
Great. All right. That's going to be 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh.
And P, does an 8 hit you?
No.
Cool. You do not take any damage. All right. For disadvantage, that wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Perfect. That is the kobold's turn. Great. So you guys are good where you're going to be. Back to the top of initiative here. Adara, what you doing? Are you trucking forward? Are you helping your friend?
Uh, can I check forward and still help my friend? Like, check forward, cast a spell, check forward?
I'm gonna need something specific that you're doing. Are you casting a spell, or are you just doing like the help action and trying to maintain your cover?
I was going to say I'm going to try and maintain my cover, but I wanted to cast let's say invisibility on P. Make it a
Okay.
little bit harder for people to be catching them.
Thank you so much.
Perfect. Yeah. P, the kobold directly in front of you is looking at you for 1 second and then not looking at you the next second and just looking at the tree in confusion. Adara, you're still hidden. I'm not going to make those of you behind cover replace your stealth checks. Great. Is that all you're doing on your turn, Adara?
I was then going to, I guess, also try to move forward more, if that's possible.
Okay. Because the kobold is currently distracted, I will not make you roll at disadvantage. You can go ahead and do another stealth check. While that is happening, oh no, what is it?
That one.
A nat one. Um, Adara,
God.
unfortunately, you didn't move. I mean, you moved forward. How much do you want to move forward? You were
I
aiming
imagine
for
I.
like this tree, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, you have enough movement to move all the way to the tree if you want to, but you're like not quite behind it. You didn't quite get there.
Yeah.
Is that okay? All right.
I can
Oh,
envision.
buddy. Oh no. Perfect. You didn't pass this thing, so you didn't get an opportunity attack on you or anything, but you are now within range of it. Unless you wanted to go like around like this way. Were you aiming closer to that?
Uh, I think I was just trying to get there. I rolled a nat one. I'll take it.
Okay.
I'll
I'm
take.
trying to be so nice. You guys have a long run ahead
That's
of
so
you.
valid. I'll take it. I'll take the punishment.
You're all good. Okay, Tana, what are you up to?
Tana is going to cast greater invisibility on herself
Okay.
and then just keep on trucking.
Great.
She's gonna head over this way.
Awesome. I'm putting white rings on you guys so I remember that you're invisible. Um Wonderful. Great. Cool. Yeah, you move past no problem. You don't have a bonus action or anything you're doing?
I don't think I have. No, I don't have anything that I can do since I casted a spell.
Cool. Perfect. Treble, you're up next. P, you're on deck.
Um, let's see. Okay, so I am here.
Mhm.
um, I think I'm probably gonna try to move since we're trying to evade them. I'm just gonna probably move probably down. Um
Okay. Do you want
and
to move yourself, or do you want me to move you?
you can move me, please.
Are we
I'll
moving
move.
just like down into the open like this, or do you want to also go forward?
I think I'll go down and forward.
So you want to like follow the path that Pia and Adara are
Yeah,
going, you think? Okay.
yeah.
Perfect. I will say with as high as your stealth check was, if you want to go ahead and just make me um another one because you've changed directions, please do. But as long as you don't get below the DC for this is 11 because they're pretty distracted right now.
Oh, wait, hold on. Where
I don't think
did I go
I,
up first?
you were up first, yes.
Oh,
Do
my
you want to
bad.
stay up
Okay,
here?
I was totally. Yeah. Well,
Okay.
I'll just go. Oh, I can see the map now. Okay, yeah. I'll just
Yeah.
follow Tana then. My
Okay.
bad.
No, you're good. Great. I know this is our like first real time using a map, so I just want to make sure I'm not moving anybody against their will. That's all.
Yeah,
Uh
no, no, that's cool. I'll just move towards wherever Tana's going.
great.
I can't
Same
see
thing.
Tana, but I'll go that way.
You're good. Same thing though. This kobold up here is a little bit confused because Tana disappeared right in front of their very eyes. And you physically cannot roll less than an 11, correct?
Correct.
Perfect. You're up here. Uh, you're
Cool.
like
Okay. What
you're
do you want me to
safe
roll?
behind these trees. I was gonna. It was a stealth again, but you have you have a plus 11, right?
Yeah.
Great. All right. Yeah, you're safe.
Okay.
Great. Wonderful. P, what are you up to, buddy?
I think P is probably going to continue down the path towards Adara. Invisible, so trying to be quiet and not make noise, but not feeling too worried.
Okay. Perfect. Do you just want to move like to the other side of this, like where the tree line is?
Perfect. Thank you.
Great. Yep, I'll let you move a little bit farther ahead than that. Okay, wonderful. And that will bring us to the kobold's turn. These kobolds in the center have not really noticed anything yet. The ones on the outside are not necessarily too stupid to say anything, but you guys haven't directly attacked them yet. So they're not gonna bother you. This is their terrain. They want it to stay unbloodied and pristine and white as snow. Um, so they are fine. The ones on the outside, I made rolls for them. They still do not notice you guys in their confusion. That brings us back up to Adora, top of the initiative here.
Woohoo! I'll just continue. I just want to get further along. Stealth.
Perfect. Yeah. This kobold, for what semblance of your presence it has, completely lets you leave.
9.
9. I
My
will
dice are
say
fine.
it is going to make an attack of opportunity against you, but
Okay.
I will still let you move your full movement. Um, like this is a disadvantage again. Does a 14 hit you?
No.
No. Okay, great. You are unscathed yet again, buddy. Tana, you're up next.
Tana is going to use minor illusion, and she wants to make it sound like the trees from behind us where we've come from, that there is like an animal of some sort rustling about in the trees to try and pull their gaze that way.
Awesome. With that, Tana, to your probably pleasant disbelief, are which trees in particular down towards the bottom of the map, like the middle ones up in the upper right?
In dealer's choice, it doesn't matter because
Okay,
we're all past them at this point.
cool. They're all just kind of use their reaction, and they're all very curious about this particular tree right here. We'll say that. One of them is flanking. All right, great.
Mm,
Is that all you're doing on your turn?
She will continue moving on. There's just little footprints that pop through the snow behind Trouble.
Perfect. I am going to stop you right here.
Uh-oh.
Because I'm gonna let everybody continue. We're gonna finish out this initiative order here. Treble, what are you doing?
So yeah, I'm just gonna keep going forward. Just
Okay,
keep on trucking.
perfect. There is a lot of wind and ice and snow ahead of you guys. Here, you are prompted to stop just before this tree line that you guys are hitting. Um, P, are you continuing forward? It is your turn as well.
Yes.
Great. All right. Everybody's ending up here. Great. Darn, I'll say you. I moved you a little bit, not quite forward enough. And with that, everybody, here is what happens. Through the snow and the ice, you guys you guys are realizing it might not be the easiest thing to continue forward. If you do, you will automatically, if you choose to travel directly through this, um, you will definitely be taking damage from the massive chunks of hail that are falling from the sky. You guys are out of initiative for the time being. Um, what do you guys want to do? Do you want to sit and wait it out? Do you want to truck forward anyway?
Mm. Huh. Do we think we're on a time limit?
Um, Gazri Zam will chime in from the open book in Treble's hands. Um, I mean, we're after an evil wizard that's probably been up here for a while. But I mean, hurrying probably wouldn't hurt. It's already been quite a long amount of time since he's had time to himself. But if it is between, you guys living and you guys dying on the way up to the top of this thing, I would rather not be left in a book wide open to be covered by snow. So
Do we
that's
get
just
the
me,
feeling that
though.
he's potentially knows we're coming then?
I mean, I don't know what ties he still has to this book, to me.
Mm.
I mean, this did used to be his book. If it was a spellcasting focus of some kind, I would assume that he does have an opportunity to find me if he wishes. I didn't leave on the best of terms. Uh,
My thought here for everyone else is that if he knows we are coming and we delay our arrival, then he has extra time to prepare whatever he may need. If he doesn't, then I imagine a few hours will likely not make too much of a difference to him. He's doing whatever he's doing already, but I don't know.
I mean, I'm all for waiting, but there is an issue. As Tana drops out of her invisibility and just points behind her while whispering, there is an issue of some winged kobolds.
you guys are locked from both sides, indeed.
That's true. That's true. Do we
Do
want
we?
to do we want to continue forward then? Do we think that risking the hail is better than risking the kobolds?
I think if we
Go
take on the
ahead.
kobolds, we have the opportunity to take a long rest here and recover and see if the storm passes.
Do we need a long rest right now? That's true.
No, but if we do take on the kobolds, we might.
That's true. We could continue through the hail. Let me see something really quickly. Do I have?
Do we have anything to protect us from the hail? Because I mean, I've got this book. I can just sit that
Um.
bad boy right on top of my head, and just ping, 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 ping. I'll be good.
Mhm.
But what about y'all?
I have my. Um. I mean, Adora will just like kind of shimmer it up. I have my foot like my abjuration. That keeps me fairly well protected. I can, like, I have things like perfect cube, but I don't think that would forebode it. I don't think I have anything that means I can necessarily protect the rest of you from receiving damage, even if I might be able to protect myself from receiving damage.
I can put one person in a giant hamster ball for 1 minute.
Do we think we can get across that in a minute? Is it
How
for
far
the
away?
DM? Yeah.
This next leg of the journey is also a day. You guys have already traveled one day. This is a 3-day journey.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, I don't think that's gonna clear up in a day then.
we're gonna get pelted
We're
for a
gonna get-
whole day.
Yeah.
So we should probably then just fight the kobolds. You know, maybe they'll drop something nice.
I would say maybe we should go through this actually, because I don't think this would clear up in a day. Risk it and then take a rest at the end.
If there's one thing I'm happy to do, it's lend a healing hand or hoof, if you will.
That is true. All right.
Okay.
I guess we carry onward then.
Sounds like
Okay.
it.
Perfect. I need everybody to roll me a D100 for this next day.
Oh
And
no.
tell me what you get.
12.
Oh my god.
Cool.
Uh, let's see, do I have... See, like, is that...
20.
Perfect.
34.
Let's see. I'm trying to make sure I have the right dice because I've never rolled a D100. Exciting. This is exciting. Yeah, I think it's this one. Maybe?
Mhm.
Are you using the D&D Beyond dice roller?
No, I'm just using physical dice.
Oh, there you go.
Is it the one that has like the like that goes by tens?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah, it'll
cool,
be
cool, cool.
you'll roll the D10 with single digits and the D10 with double digits.
Ooh, fancy. Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, fancy. Okay. All right, let's see. What's this one then? That's that, and I got a 12.
Got a 12. For this mechanic, you guys all rolled extremely lucky. If any of you rolled a number higher than your HP, something happened. But all of you with the D100, that is the amount of damage you all take. So we've got Tana taking 12, Treble taking 12, Adara taking 34, and P taking 20 points of damage as you guys all go through this hail. I will say, if anybody wants to roll me a 50-50 to either find cover or not, you're either going to drop and have to make death saves, or you'll be absolutely fine with a 50-50. If, like, for the 34, for example, if that was like a little bit too much, if you want to play with fate further and not take any damage and say that you found plenty of trees, you're more than welcome.
Mo, Beth cannot hear you.
Oh, again? Oh, cool.
Oh no.
Perfect. Well, crazy. This happens once a session. Do you guys?
It really does.
We're 45 minutes in. Do you want to just take a break?
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
are you guys cool with a break for a second?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woo! Perfect. Great. We're gonna do our obligatory 10 minutes to pay the Bezos tax, so you guys don't have to watch ads. So grab a bev, bathroom break, mental health break. 10 minutes. We'll be back in 10. episode 5. We're halfway through our mini series here, and the party is currently trekking up the cloud peak to get to the very top, where the potential arch wizard is, that has their djinn in a book, not a bottle, unfortunately, trapped. Who has been trapped for many years. You guys are in the second day of your journey here. Did anybody want to make that extra D100 roll? Now we're not gonna. Nobody's gonna risk it. Cool. Adara, we are saying in intermission we had a bit of a discussion. You did have time to cast your Abjuration Wizard spell, so you only take 9 damage instead of 34. Perfect. All right. Moving on. You guys, does anybody want to do a rest of any kind? As we are hitting the end of day 2.
How is everybody feeling? Like, are y'all doing all right? Can I help anybody? If we're not gonna rest, I would love to like share a little bit of some healing energy if you're needing it after that storm.
I would love some. As someone who is currently at 34 out of 57 HP, I would love some.
Cool.
Excellent. Anybody else need any?
I'm personally fine. The words work well.
Yeah,
I will say on this journey too, a short rest does count, and you guys will not take a level of exhaustion if you so choose, and you don't want to risk a long rest. A short rest is still risky, but not as risky as a long rest.
Okay. I think I'm good, P. The book took most of the damage, so
So P will cast Cure Wounds then on Tana.
I'll cast Mending on the book.
I'm gonna like open the book and be like, "Hey, G, are you good?"
That's what pops out like holding a coffee like an old man would like on a Sunday morning, and like his eyes are just squinting like he has a migraine from all the banging, and he takes a long sip of what looks like metaphysical tea, and he just nods and goes back into the book.
Good.
He's fine. Great. Are you guys doing a short or long rest, or are we taking a level of exhaustion? Up to you.
I'm fine with a short rest. How much was that cure wounds for?
10.
10. Thank
Good
you.
job, buddy. Good job.
If we take a short rest, you can also use a hit die.
Mm-hmm.
You know those things that I almost never use.
Perfect. The DC for this is a lot lower than it would be if you guys were taking a long rest. But I need everybody to give me a watch order. I need 1 of you, then 2 of you, then 1 of you. So, give
I'm
me
an
an order.
elf. I only need 4 hours of sleep to
Okay.
begin with for taking a long rest. So I can take any watch.
Okay. Do you want first, second, or third?
I'll take first then. Yeah.
All right. Perfect. So we've got Adara. Who wants to be with Adara first?
I'll be with Adara first.
All right. So we've got Adara and Treble. And then Adara, during the second watch, you can like sleep for half of it. You don't, or you can sleep during the second watch and then also be around during the third if you want. Okay. Who's taking second?
I'll take second.
Tana, and then third is gonna be perfect. Oh, I cannot spell your names. Great. So we've got Adara and Treble, then Tana, then Adara and P. Okay, so the watches with 2 of you, if you guys just want to roll a d20 at advantage, or if one of you wants to make a perception check at advantage, like whoever has the better modifier.
I
So
have a
first-
+8 to perception.
All right, so Adara and Treble, who wants to roll for you guys?
Do you want me to roll?
Adara can roll.
Okay, so that is 27.
27. Cool. You
Yeah.
guys are just fine. You don't see anything during watch number 1. Perfect. Watch number 2. Or do you guys want to do anything on your watch? You want to talk or anything? All right. Tana, you're all by yourself for watch number 2, buddy.
Okie dokie.
Yep. Just roll me perception check, and if you want to do anything, say your piece.
Nat 20 for a 23.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Perfect. Nothing happens to your sleeping buddies. You doing anything?
No. Mm-mm.
Cool. Watch number 3. Adara and P.
Perception, right?
You betcha.
Ooh, that's an 11.
That's an 11. Adara, did you say your perception was 8? You have a plus 8?
I have a +8 to perception.
Cool. So you guys
Yeah.
can both roll 1. You also roll 1 because we're rolling an advantage because there's 2 of you.
How do we want to do this?
P rolled an 11 for
Oh,
theirs.
okay.
So if you
I'll roll
want
again.
to
I'll
try and
roll.
beat that, that might not be the worst idea.
Oh, ooh, I did not roll well. I rolled a 10 because I rolled 1.
Okay. You rolled a 10. Great.
I
So
rolled
that
a
means
10
we've
total.
got cool. So we've got an 11 for P then, with you guys rolling at advantage. All right.
Wait, both of us rolling at advantage?
I mean, you guys either like both of you roll 1 or like one of you rolls.
Okay, cool.
So you technically
Okay.
roll with advantage. You guys see, it is now dawn. I'm going to say, so you guys do have visibility without dark vision even. Coming out of the trees towards the end of the path you guys are currently on, you guys see something coming out of the trees. You would all recognize this as a yeti. Adara, you probably more out of anybody else. And I need everybody to go ahead and roll initiative as this thing starts to sprint full speed towards the party. You guys can all have a free action to wake up your other party members, but you guys will need to use half of your movement to get up since you are sleeping. So Adara and P are the only ones up. The other 2 of you will need to use your movement to get up. Wonderful. Cool. Great. Go ahead and shout out those numbers once you have them.
Tana rolled another nat 20 for 22.
Oh my god.
She's apparently a light sleeper.
Great. Cool.
I rolled an 11.
All right. Perfect. 11 for Adara.
Trouble
P?
rolled a 13.
13 for Trouble. And last but not least, P.
14.
Cool. All right. So we got P, then Trouble, then Adara. All right. Initiative order is Tana, P, Trouble, Adara. Wonderful. All right. So, Tana, you actually get to go first. The Yeti did not roll as well as you did with a nat freaking 20. What would you like to do, bud?
Let's see. Okay. She's going to do this to give the party a little bit of time to prepare. Directly in front of. Actually, how 5, 10. Directly in front of the Yeti. No, she'll put it in front of her, and it'll hit her in trouble. But a wall of force will pop up, providing a little bit of cover.
Cool. Can you go ahead and put the Wall of Force stats just in our chat here on the video real quick? Thank you. You have to use half your movement to get up. You are now up. Are you moving other than that?
Nope.
Cool. All right. That is going to be the Yeti's turn. So this indomitable Yeti will look at all of you guys, and it is going to, first of all, move forward and pee. It's gonna stare at you. You can see the Yeti, so I need a con save from you as it stares deep into your eyes.
Okay. That's a 19.
19. Okay. You do save. Um, Perfect. So you only take half of this. So you take 6 points of cold damage, and thankfully you are not paralyzed. Great. Um, the Yeti moved. It did that. Great. And that is going to be its turn that way because it's not going to move forward any more than it already did. All right, that brings us to P. You can go ahead and go now, buddy. You were just hit. What are you doing?
Well, you can't pour from an empty cup, so I think P needs to do a little bit of healing on themselves right now.
Cool.
I think we're gonna do. Hmm. So much healing. What
So
to
much.
choose?
I love our little wall of force, by the way. That's very cute, Tana. It's
It
adorable.
was very hard using a mouse to draw a line that was somewhat
Oh,
straight.
hey, it works.
So P is gonna cast Healing Word on themselves.
Very cool. All right. Um, Perfect. Are you moving at all on your turn, or are you staying put?
I want to stay as close to the group as possible.
Okay. I will say because you are not directly in range of the Yeti, if you would like to move behind the wall of force, you can do so. I will say you can squeeze right behind Tana and Treble. Would you like to do that?
Yes, please. Thank you.
You're welcome. Perfect. So you're healing yourself for how much?
8 points.
8 points. Decent turn, buddy. Wonderful. Treble, you're up next. Adara, you're on deck.
All right, so first of all, this wall of force is dope. I freaking like that. That's not fair. Um, okay, so is it is the wall of force, is it like touching the ground? It is. Okay. So I think what Treble will do is Treble will probably move a little bit, probably like right here, just a little bit outside of the wall of force, and I'll
Okay.
take a shot at the Yeti with my bow, my short bow.
Very cool. Go ahead.
All right. Okay.
It's the watch this
Oh,
for me. Uh,
oh, oh, that's a 3.
a
Oh,
3. Mm-mm.
oh, oh no.
Oh, my friend, that does not hit. Um, you have a bonus action or any further movement on your turn.
I'm I'm gonna dejectedly move back behind the wall. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna like watch it as it completely misses, and I'm gonna go, "Oh no!" and
You
just
literally
like
went to the left.
literally go back.
Take it back now, y'all.
Yeah, I
One
just
foot
was like,
left this time.
back it up,
Yeah, there
back
you
it
go.
up.
Great. Adara, what are you doing on your turn, buddy? You're up.
Um, I've always wanted to use this. Actually, no. This thing's giant. It should have a decent constitution, shouldn't it? Shit.
Mm. You know what?
Uh,
You actually know about Yetis, huh? This thing has a very good constitution. Yes, indeed.
but not. Well, I was gonna be like, I'll cast this. I was like, wait, no, no. This thing has to have a decent constitution. I
Sure
cannot
does.
do that. I have to have at least one spell that allows me to do this. No, so I was like looking at one thing. I was like, wait, no, no,
You're good.
no,
I'll
no.
also give you the fact that it's immune to cold damage.
Yeah, this is an unfortunate thing for me. Um, I will upcast Magnify Gravity to a second level spell. I will center the point on the Yeti itself. It has a 10-foot radius. That really is not going to hit much besides the Yeti if I center it on the Yeti right
Okay.
now. And that says you need, honestly, it's just a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I make that now. Yes. That's a 22.
Ah, shit. Okay. Yeah, that saves. Darn, that's rude. Um, but I still get to roll. So ha.
Yeah.
Uh, I still get to roll. I just don't get to deal as much damage, which is the unfortunate thing here.
Mm.
Um, yeah. So that is. Oh, I rolled quite well. That will be 18 halved to 9 force damage.
Cool.
Do I have anything else? No, I don't. Okay, yeah. And then I guess I'll just shove myself behind this wall as well. Hang out. Come on.
Great. Cool.
Yeah.
Tana, you're up, buddy.
All right, Tana's going to just peek out from around the edge of the wall and point her finger at the creature. I'll need a dexterity saving throw.
Dex save. All right. That's going to be a 14.
Oh, it just meets. Let me see. Does anything happen on disintegrate when it meets?
Oh. I don't know off the top of my head. I'm a bad DM. Uh,
I'm reading through it. I think it's just a save or suck, so nothing happens.
okay. All right. Is that all you're doing?
Yep, that's her turn. She'll peek.
Moving back
She'll
around the
go back around the wall.
Great. That's the Yeti's turn. The Yeti is going to. The Yeti is going to move just within hitting distance of Treble. Because it has 40 feet. Here we go. Give you a little kiss. All right, Treble. This thing is going to hit you twice with its claws first. So that's a 29 for the first. Does that hit you? Cool. Perfect. And that's going to be 24 total points of damage. And attack number 2 is a 17. Does that hit? Cool. And that is 21 points of damage. How are you looking?
I have 1 HP.
You have 1 HP.
Yeah.
You guys look as the Yeti launches itself around the corner of this wall of force and just lays into your rogue. This has become a very hostile situation very fast. I would recommend either distracting this thing or taking your chances and running. This is this thing's hill. All right, perfect. That is going to be the Yeti's turn. Cool. And now it is P. P, what are you doing there, bud?
P is very concerned for our dear Treble right now. So P is going to cast Healing Word at a higher level to try to make sure we can take care of them here. So that's going to be 12 points of healing.
Very good. Very nice. To be fair, it rolled very well. We're talking like pretty much max damage with both of those.
Oh my god.
So that's yeah. Okay, wonderful. P, is that all you're doing? Are you moving at all?
I think that's P's just going to stick as close to the group as possible.
Okay, cool. So you're riding with the homies. Um, I will say if you want to, if the rest of the party starts running, you may use your reaction to run as well. Perfect. Okay, that brings us to Treble. What are you doing? 1 HP. How are you?
Trouble. I would say that once I feel like once I'm getting laid into before P heals me, I'm having this internal monologue of like, is this it? Is this where I die? I'll be like, it's been good, but I didn't get to steal enough stuff. And just being severely disappointed that didn't get to steal anything. And be like, well, this is this is awful. I'm just like laying there in the snow, just like bleeding. And then like slowly, and then like as just making like these little snow angels with a little bit of my strength. And then finally, when P heals me, I'll just spring back up and be like, I'm not dead yet. And then I'll be like, I'll look at this Yeti and I'll be like, you, and just look at him like he's my this Yeti is my arch nemesis now. I'll be like, you almost killed me before I could steal stuff. You bastard.
Snarling and foaming at the mouth down at you as you hold up a single fist. Are you attacking this thing at all, Trouble?
I feel like I shouldn't. But I feel like I'll just be like, I'll be back. I feel like I'm just gonna back up a little bit because I did just get messed up by this thing severely. I'm just
Are
gonna
you
move back.
disengaging?
Yeah, I'm gonna disengage a little bit.
Okay. Do you want
So
to
I'm
go
gonna
like
move.
this way?
Yeah, I'm gonna move
All right.
way over there.
All right. What is? Do you have 30 feet?
25.
Is that you? 25. All right. You can
Yeah.
get like right between these trees here. That's probably the quickest way around. You're a rogue. You know your way around this map. All right. Perfect. Trouble. That's your turn. Adara.
Okay, so I am going to try and curse it using
Okay.
bestow curse.
Cool.
I want to use wild curse. The target must make a wisdom saving throw at the start of each of its turns. If it fails, it wastes its action that turn doing nothing. You have to make a wisdom saving throw this first round though to avoid the curse entirely. It's a DC of 19.
She has a +1 to this.
Let's go.
This is-
Let's go.
that's an 11, buddy. Meaning making
Hell
it a
yeah.
12.
Okay, so now you're cursed. I had to
Cool.
touch you for that, so I'm actually going to use my bonus action. The single bonus action I have, and I will let's see, do you have to be, oh, you'd have to be within 5 feet of me. Oh well, that's fine. I am just going to use my bonus action to use my face step, and because I don't want to be anywhere near this thing, and I'll face step 30 feet away, like here. I think it's like 30 like, where is 30 feet? I need to measure. How do I measure? There we go. I'll go like here. So I'll just get myself away so that I'm nowhere near this thing. And I have to make a wisdom save at the beginning of every one of your turns to do an action. So
Awesome. I wrote it down. I love that for me. All right. Tana, you're up.
How tall are Yetis?
This one in particular, let's see, what do I about like I'm gonna say 18 feet.
18 feet? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Pretty big.
All right. In that case, I'm just gonna hope that it's not too bright. And I'm going to cast polymorph on it. I will need a wisdom save.
Cool. Great. That's a 4.
Cool. It's turned into a ferret.
What?
Yeah, just a little white ferret. Just
Oh no! Not my. Hold on. I can't. I'm not gonna change his thing, but I will do this. He's a little ferret. Cute. Great. Awesome.
We'll
Okay.
stay like that for the next hour if we want to carry on.
Perfect.
I should just stop running then.
Great. Tana, are you staying where you are, or are you moving forward?
I will move forward. Also, the wall of force would have dropped because I dropped concentration on that.
Okay.
I don't know how to delete it.
You're
I
all
want to
good.
see if I can. Wait, no, that didn't work. I'm trying to erase it. Oh, I did it.
There you go. I was gonna say I can do it if you guys can't figure it out. All right, Tana, are you moving forward like where like Adara is? Like you
Yeah.
guys are just trekking up forward. All right. I'm assuming you also have about 30 feet, right?
Mhm.
Cool. Great. Tana, that the Yeti might not have a turn, but you incapacitating it is going to trigger the lair action of this hill.
Oops.
And you guys see from the ground that the Yeti in ferret form is sitting on juts up, kind of spearing the Yeti in ferret form, not necessarily killing it, but the ferret is sitting on the top, looking like it's passed out, and all of a sudden, you guys feel an agonizing cold wind starting from. So, P, this will not affect you. There is a giant cone of icy, windy, haily snowstorm that blasts in all of your directions. The three of you guys that are making your way forward. I need everybody but P to give me a con save.
That's a 6.
That's a
six,
10.
A 10.
A 10.
Okay.
6.
A 6, and a 10.
Little
Yep.
did Mo know when this adventure was prepped that this would be the one that kills the entire party.
All right.
I have almost 100 health. I'm fine compared to the rest of you.
I
How
am not
do you have
fine.
so much health?
Because I have like a plus 3 to Constitution and the Abjuration Wood, which gives me 25 extra.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, I'm
You
jealous.
guys are level 11.
I have
mean, that's
72 HP. I am a wizard.
perfect. Well, that's great because this cone, this monstrosity of a damage dealer,
Oh god.
does 46 points of cold damage,
I'm fucking.
not
I'm
split
dead.
to each one of you.
I'm
There's no way I can make the con save to maintain my concentration on polymorph, so the Yeti is a Yeti once again.
Shit.
Actually, appearing at the top of the spear is a speared Yeti. It is going to take a lot for this Yeti to like get off of the top of the spear. So you do still have time to run. Who is still up?
I'm still up with 11 HP.
I
I'm
Alright.
couldn't do my math.
I'm down bad. Real bad.
Treble. You already have automatically one death save. I
Oh.
would love
42 damage?
What does that
46.
mean?
You have 2 left, and you need to roll one now because you're technically not out of initiative because the Yeti is still alive. But unless somebody uses their turn to heal you, you're gonna have the opportunity here. It's the Yeti's turn. The Yeti is going to attempt to get off of the top of this thing. So go ahead. You already have one failed death save. You're gonna have to roll when it's your turn. So let me see if the Yeti gets off of this spear real quick. That's a 10. No, he does not. P, you are up, buddy. You are behind the spear, behind the Yeti, behind your party, but you are close enough to reach them.
P is going to rush over to Treble and do the Spare the Dying cantrip, which when you touch a living creature that has 0 hit points, the creature becomes stable. So no need for those death saving throws. We will heal once we figure the situation out.
Okay, perfect. Great. Yeah, Treble, you are stable, buddy. P, already you used your movement to move forward.
I lost Mo again.
Oh no.
It'll literally take me 2.
Oh.
So what's everyone's character's favorite flavor of ice cream?
Rocky Road.
As we pause.
I am back. Can you hear me now?
Mo, hello.
Cool. Great. I'm
Wait,
a pro
no.
at doing that now. I can do it really fast.
Maybe it's cookies and cream.
Cookies and
Right.
cream.
Cookies and
I
cream.
think mint chocolate chip. Probably.
I think Tana's is Rocky Road.
Yeah, I feel like that would
Mhm.
fit.
That makes sense. Yeah.
You guys have favorite ice creams?
Yeah, we were talking
As
about
you
our
can
character's
see.
favorite ice creams while we waited for you to come back.
Yeah.
Time stall.
So fitting. I'm who wants to DM next? Great. Wonderful. I will say any of you guys, as long as 2 of you help, because Treble doesn't have any more movement left. If you guys would like to help Treble up the hill as long as two of you are doing so, Treble, you can go ahead and move up with the rest of the party. P, you will fall a little bit behind, but as long as you use like the dash action on your next turn, I'll say you can go ahead and catch up. Is everybody fleeing the scene?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Perfect. Great. Wonderful. That is, I'm just gonna say, everybody, we're gonna put y'all at the end of the map. Great. Everybody, go ahead and give me another athletics check. Just because this is difficult terrain, we'll make sure nobody falls behind here.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep my thing on that Yeti because I still have that up tech. Wait,
Mhm.
no. No, I wouldn't because concentration would have dropped me.
That's a
Theoretically.
5.
Me too.
No, what is happening with your dice?
That's a
Can-
1.
Can I, before Tana leaves, I would like to recast. How tall is the spike that is going up into the air?
Probably like 45 feet.
45 feet.
18 foot
Okay.
party on top of it. Yeah.
No, I would say.
Can I recast Wall of Force on that in some way? Let me see.
Here's the thing: to
Radius
keep
separate feet,
to keep concentration, you just have to pass the Constitution save, right? Which is 10. Like to keep concentration on a spell when you receive
Mm.
damage, you have to keep you have to roll above
Correct.
a 10 on a con save.
I thought like the amount of damage had something to do with calculating.
I don't think it does.
I'm gonna say for ease, just roll and try and get above that 10
Okay.
for right now.
'Cause I was gonna say it roll above a 10 if that's how it
Mhm.
works.
We'll just go with that for now.
Okay, never mind. I can't do what I was thinking to do because it has to be continuous. So yeah, Tana's just gonna run.
Okay, perfect. I will say Tana and P, you guys are kind of in the back. Adara and Treble, would you guys roll?
An 11.
I
11?
rolled a
Okay.
not a natural 1.
Okay. Perfect. So Treble is like well, wait, you guys are all like here because you guys are helping Treble. All right, cool, perfect.
Oh,
The
no.
Yeti. Let me roll for it again and roll my Wisdom save because I'm assuming that's still up. Yes, Adara.
Come for me.
Cool. That's an 8 for your Wisdom.
Still fail.
Shocker. But it does pass its movement, so it slides off of the spike and is kind of nursing its wounds at the base of the spike, staring ahead at all of you. Are you continuing to move forward?
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, perfect. So if you guys are doing that, final leg of the journey here. You guys probably do not feel safe stopping quite yet. You certainly have the opportunity. But towards the evening of this day, you guys gradually lose the Yeti behind you guys. You come to a 40-foot high slanted cliff face that you must climb, and you see a large castle, large keep, at the very top of this small hill. I will take a couple of things here. I will take athletics. I will take acrobatics. I will take some sort. If you just want to do like raw strength, like one of you hoisting someone else up, and then the person up at the top kind of helping everybody. I'll give you advantage on your rolls. But you recognize this would probably be the safest option for you guys to get away from the immediate danger of the Yeti.
Is the hill pretty steep?
It is slanted like towards you guys. So like if this is you, this is the hill. Like you can like jump, but you can't really like climb up this way unless any of you are terribly good at rock climbing on like the extreme level course.
Oh, okay. Okay, I have an idea. I'll see if it works.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know if it'll work for P. Do you have a lot of upper body strength? Like
I mean, I've been known to lounge strongly in my time. No, I wouldn't call myself particularly strong.
Okay. Somebody's definitely gonna have to help P.
Oh no, P, your horse legs.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's gonna be hard. So, okay. Because what I was thinking about doing is that I could, for I guess to get myself up and maybe anybody else, I can tie. I have a rope and have arrows. So I can tie the rope to one of my arrows and shoot it up until like the top of the hill, or at least like towards the edge, and then we can climb up the rope. How is that gonna work with P? No.
I don't know. Yeah. Um.
Hey, do you want to be turned into a ferret?
I mean, a new life experience is totally rad. I would love to know what
Oh
ferrets
my
feel
god.
like so I can empathize better.
And then I can put her in my pocket. We can go up
Mhm.
together.
I have a bag. I have a bag of holding.
What if she gets lost in there?
We just keep it open. They'll be fine. You can
Okay.
you can breathe in a bag of holding as long as we leave it open.
Can I hold her
How-
hand while she's in there? Her little ferret paw?
I feel like
Bag of
that
holding.
make
What?
it harder to climb.
You can you can hold your breath in a bag of holding. I think it's the same as like underwater rules.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
if you leave the bag of holding open, then you're fine because what happens with the bag of holding is
Mm.
when you close it is when it becomes that sort of
Yeah.
like
He
But
can
I
totally
think
fit into a pocket or something, or like the hood of a jacket as a
P can
ferret.
totally come inside my hoodie and just kind of
Okay.
like, be on my neck. And then
So-
like her face can cuddle
We
my
have
face
rope.
while I
Just a
climb.
ferret scarf.
Another thing
Yeah.
we could do is we could like make a rope. We could make a harness out of the rope and make like a little baby carrier somehow out of it.
This is true. Be my baby ferret.
This
Okay.
all sounds delightful.
I'm just gonna
Alright.
take my cloak and like fashion it into like a little
I'm glad you feel that way. Boo, you're a ferret.
Here's the thing. So bags of holding. I am a very rules light DM, but unfortunately, even like doubling the width of a bag of holding, a regular bag of holding is 2 feet across. You have a full horse butt that you have to fit in this bag of holding.
Oh no,
I-
we were talking about P as a ferret.
Oh, put P as a ferret in the bag of
Mhm.
holding?
Yes.
ferret scarf. That face is saying ferret scarf all the way.
Okay.
No, that we were talking about like ferret harness, ferret
Yeah.
in the bag of holding. We were
How is P
Ferret
feeling in this moment as a ferret?
It is amazing what being small feels like. I've always been so tall and large, and I feel like the world is so different from down here. It's amazing.
none of us can understand a word.
Yeah,
you
it's
said.
just
Yeah. I'm just like lightly caressing her head, like, good job.
Um,
All right. So how are we all proceeding up the cliff face then? I just need everybody's individual story.
acrobatics, just trying to climb.
Yeah, either
Yeah,
athletics or
acrobatics.
acrobatics, either one, whichever's higher for you.
Mine's
Yeah,
is
let's
definitely
try the dice.
acrobatics.
That's not going to kill me.
I would I'd
Ooh,
like to
roll.
use acrobatics and also use my immovable rod to help stabilize Tana.
Oh,
Great.
let's freaking go. It's a 15.
Sushi
Wait,
dice.
plus
Me.
it's my acrobatics, so plus 7
Wow, 22,
is a
huh?
22. Yeah.
That's really great.
Oh
Cool.
god, I finally rolled well.
You
I
guys see
got
as
you, P.
Trouble effortlessly jumps and bounds up to the top of this cliff face. Who's next?
19 total.
19. Same thing. Adara with a little bit less flair than Trouble, but still flair nonetheless, ends up at the top of the cliff.
Non-natural 20 for Tana.
Oh my god! Why is it during the stupid rolls?
I'm a rock gnome.
Amazing.
It doesn't make sense.
Tana, somewhere in the middle of Adara and Treble, you roll right on up to the top. Nobody's taking any levels of exhaustion from this. Great, cool. Last but not least, P, are you riding on someone right now?
I
Or,
feel like that's probably the best idea. Like P goes to jump on the wall and climb, like all confident. I don't have horse hooves now, but like the tiny little ferret feet can't quite grip. And so P just kind of looks helplessly at one of them before they jump up.
Once more, we can put you in an open bag of holding. You'll be fine.
No.
Yes.
Treble is vehemently against putting P inside a bag of holding.
Oh, Lou.
So, ferret scarf. I would say
Cool.
that Treble takes pity seeing that P is trying to climb the wall. It's like, don't worry, P. I got you. And just bam, puts her right on my neck. And then climbs up.
Uppies for P. Great. That's probably a first for you, buddy. Love that for you. Great. Uppies for P, uppies for Treble, uppies for everyone. Wonderful. After everybody has sufficiently upped themselves to the top of this cliff, you guys end up at the foot of a small incline that is going to lead you to the foot of the Cloud Giant's Keep. Dun dun dun. All right. The map has changed. Super cool, super fun, super nice. All four of you are at the bottom. Great. Perfect. Are we keeping P small? Or are we nullifying the polymorph that's on your centaur?
I say we keep it for now. No, because like, keep it until we have to fight a dude, and then it's like, oh, it's just three people. Like, bam, we have a fourth.
I kind of I'm like snuggling ferret P and like am in like I'm on cloud nine. This is amazing. This is the best thing. I have sparkles in my eyes as I look at Tana so gratefully. Like, you're the best. You're amazing, fantastic, incredible.
Okay, maybe not.
Ferret P, do you want to stay a ferret? Blink once for yes, twice for no.
So P just snuggles into Treble because they have never felt more of a vibe than this moment right now. It's so much fun being this way. Like you get the idea that this is definitely an experience to keep experiencing.
Okay. How long does polymorph last for? I think it's an hour.
Yeah.
Hour. Wow.
Yeah, so it'll be up to an hour that we can keep P as a ferret.
All right, cool. I'm gonna go ahead. Cute, very cute. Let me do this. This is so fun. Cool. Treble, you have P. Great, perfect, wonderful. You guys are looking ahead at a slightly rubbled Cloud Giant's Keep. The Cloud Giant's Keep, the way it looks to you guys, it's kind of in a naturally formed cleft of the mountain above you. It's sheltered by the high walls of the mountain behind it, but the ruins are not necessarily immune to the strong winds that you guys have been experiencing on your way up the mountain. So there are frozen rubble blocks of snow and old, like several hundred years old, if not thousands-year old, giant rocks that are for you guys. Rocks for giants are boulders for you all, so you're probably traversing several boulders on your way up to the front doors. It is 3 stories, this thing. And the rubble, as you guys are getting closer to the front door, it almost looks like a tornado might have been responsible, like a tornado of wind, for all of the rubble that you guys are being surrounded by currently. Um, Everything about this keep is sized for cloud giants. You guys learn as you get closer and closer. Everything averages the entryway is about 24 feet tall. So the Yeti was about 18 feet. These are huge creatures. Um, you don't know if there are any still alive on the inside, but you should probably hope they are not. Doorways Like I said, about 20, 24 feet high ish. And the doors set into them are made of really thick bleached wood that's kind of begun to rot a little bit. The snow does not mask the smell of the rot. Ceilings where they exist are typically about 30 feet high, and much of the second floor is open to the sky. You guys have seen most of the roof is gone, despite being surrounded by the mountain. So, everything on the inside, because of this open ceiling, is pretty well lit. And you guys can see. Are we Um, approaching this like we're getting close? Are you guys sneaking forward at all? Are we preparing anything other than making sure our ferret is safe?
Just so everyone's aware, most of my higher level slots are currently used up. So, if we get into a fight, don't die.
I still have most of mine. I cannot do any damage with most of them.
Perfect.
This is very
Tana,
bad for me.
Taylor, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Oh, because I've been so good at these all session. 16.
16. The mountainside splits as you guys get towards the top. You're getting a more full picture than just the tall ceilings, ceiling gone, tall doors, rotting wood. You're starting to smell the smell. Descending into the courtyard, you come to an icy, almost like a skating rink for you guys. You're probably going to have to tread lightly. Um, Courtyard that's seen better days. There are very hardy blue shrubs that are kind of rising from the ground, half mast. They don't look too hot, but they've been able to survive these harsh conditions. Lodged at the far end of where you guys are is the keep. It's probably like 60 feet away from you guys, but there's the double door in front of you guys that's bleached wood, bronze fittings. But also, the rubble that you guys are coming across now, as long as you keep watch, I am going to say you feel a sense of safety that you could get away with a long rest here. Now being like close enough, you do not there is no sense of movement from what you guys can see.
I say we take the long rest.
Yes, please.
Yes.
I think a lot of us could use it at this point.
Yes.
As much as it would be fun to try to fight a very powerful wizard with 50-50 HP.
Perfect.
Hannah's at 11 HP still.
Oh, buddy.
This would be so funny and such a bad idea.
Great. You guys all watch as about a quarter of the way through the watch. I won't make you guys split up or anything. This is pretty easy. Nothing happens. Your centaur does turn back into a centaur. They are no longer a ferret. P,
Yes.
you do feel extra well rested. Ferrets are very good at sleeping for the hour that you got of sleep as a ferret. And you guys awaken. It is slightly brighter outside now that you guys have slept to about like midday. And you guys are staring straight ahead at what looks to be like the entrance hall past these double doors. Are you guys continuing towards the keep? Do you want to like look around at all outside? You've gotten a pretty good idea of what it looks like out here already.
Um,
I think we could sneak in. What do you think?
I mean, sneaking in is probably a good idea. It might be a good idea also to look around, see if there's any like other places to go in through the sides. I don't really have anything for that right now. But that feels like the best idea.
Okay. Are you guys all sneaking forward then?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Awesome. I will go ahead and put everybody right in front of the entryway. Do we want to try and go in, or are we just trying to look in briefly to see if we're in any kind of danger?
Scooby Doo head poke.
Excuse
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
All lined up at the side of the door.
Perfect. Tana, looking in, you see the ghosts of two ginormous cloud giants that are wandering this inner hall. The floor of which is made of frost-covered white and green tile. There's a worn carpet that leads from the entrance to staircases going up and down towards the back of the entrance hall, and there are two doors to the west that lead to other rooms. Three giant-sized display cases are in this room that are holding a lot of documents. So I would say you two wizards are probably very interested in all of the documents. This is a much greater collection than what Asgareth had in the Coral Cave.
Oh. Yeah. I definitely want to go take a look.
They're just moving around.
Same. Do we think that we can handle two cloud giant ghosts? Are their ghosts any different than normal ghosts?
Um, larger, probably.
Are they stronger?
I mean, ghosts aren't particularly known for being strong. This wasn't what I studied in school. I don't know.
Me either.
Yeah. Oh no. I would imagine they're not particularly strong. Maybe a little bit easier for them to avoid, um, being hit by things. But that's about what comes to mind.
We should go for it.
You think so?
Yeah. I
Okay.
think so.
All right. We're gonna go for it. It's gonna be fine. We won't be turned into pancakes. They're just ghosts.
We're gonna be turned into pancakes, aren't we? Oh,
I
no.
hope. I hope not.
Okay. Okay.
All right. You guys are entering the entrance hall. Let me make everybody just like a. No, I'm not gonna make you smaller. You're fine. We're fine. This is fine. All right. Everybody's in the
You're
entrance
saying
hall.
fine a lot, and I don't like that.
Is anybody approaching the bookcases? The cloud giants really could seem to care less about you guys right now. They're just kind of floating aimlessly currently.
Yeah, I'll head over that way.
Okay. Tana, you head over towards the bookcases. You can tell they're about 15 feet tall, so almost as tall as the Yeti. You are dwarfed by even the bookcases alone. They are made of bleached wood, and they're enclosed by panes of frost-covered glass. But all of the paper inside is so uniquely colored by age and type of paper that you can clearly see it, even though the frosted glass is kind of warping them a little bit. In them, there are what look like to be like 4 scrolls per case, but these are giant sized scrolls. So for you, they would be several books worth of information per scroll. None of these are locked. In fact, one looks ajar.
Do any of these look to weigh more than 10 pounds?
Yes,
Okay.
all of them do. They are
Oh.
you're going to need a buddy, for sure.
Oh.
There's a lot here. Well,
They're about 3 feet by 6 feet, just so everybody knows. They are massive.
Santa's only 3 feet tall.
Jesus.
You're helping Adara?
Yeah, I think Adar will go and like lend a hand.
Okay.
Just help out, yeah.
Great. One of you give me a strength check, just raw strength at advantage.
Oh,
I have
What's
a
your
plus
bonus?
0.
I have a -1, so you
The
should do it.
Oh
Shocking.
no. Okay. At advantage, you said?
At advantage, yeah.
10.
A 10? Good. Perfect. You're not crushed, Tana. Great. Still agonizing to get this thing out of the paper, but you do let it fall to the floor and sprawl itself open a little bit. It would be the equivalent of, do you know, growing up, I don't know if your elementary school or high school had like wrestling mats that were rolled up in those giant rolls. It would be the equivalent of trying to roll one of those out. Like, this is not an easy task. It is a multiple person job. So just having it unravel itself just a skosh. Does anybody here speak giant or dwarvish?
I speak Dwarvish.
Okay.
Oh, I
Anybody
speak
else?
Dwarvish as well.
Cool. Good job, wizards, knowing things and stuff. Well, this is the writings of the history of the cloud giants that once occupied this keep, so the ones that have now become ghosts. You learn they were an isolated clan. They were very content to live in peace away from the squabbles of other giants, even, and other mortals. Their prosperity um, stemmed a lot from using magic to alter the weather, and it caught the attention of one of the Wind Dukes of a place called Aqua on the elemental plane of air. They had a lot of access to powerful elemental magic in exchange for their fealty. And after playing with this new magic a little bit, the Giants became a force for good in the region for many years until their patron was overthrown in a coup. Enemies of the Wind Duke wiped out the giant clan, and their keep fell to ruin as the last remnants of the clan fought against the Eradicators, wrote this history, and you see the page, as you probably picked like the one on the bottom. So it's like the most recent entry. Um, it ends pretty suddenly, as the last person to write in this is writing with a sense of dread. So you get the idea from reading this that everybody is going to be a ghost in this place that's a giant.
How cheerful.
I mean, at least we know they're not combative. That feels a little bit better.
But we do know that Mr. Wizardman is very combative.
That's true.
And
At
able
least
to
we don't have
slay.
to fight them to get to him.
They might still fight us, though. They're ghosts.
Oh, maybe.
Adara, give me a perception check
Okay.
as you're trying to be a brief voice of reason.
Yeah, we're gonna. Only an 11.
An 11. Even with that, you look up and the two cloud giants are staring down at you guys
Oh,
as you're messing with their scroll.
I think Adara is going to be like, Tana, look.
Oh, hi.
Yeah.
Sorry you died.
Hi. So you died? I don't know if they want to be reminded of. Okay. Hi. Sorry, we were looking around. Um. Oh, do they? Hi, I'm Adara.
One of them floats over and acts like she is going to hold open the case for you to put the scroll back, but her hand just floats right through the door.
Oh.
Well, we'll put it back.
If anybody wants to give me an investigation to get any other information from these scrolls, you
I
can.
have okay.
You have telepathy? Is that what you were
I have
saying?
telepathy as well if we're trying to communicate with them.
Perfect. Baba Yaga, even though Baba Yaga couldn't be here this evening, everybody has table inspiration, so everybody gets a reroll. Thank you, Baba Yaga.
Oh,
We miss you, buddy.
With the way my rolls have going, that might literally save my life tonight.
Probably will. Yeah.
Uh,
Great.
that's a 16 for me, investigation.
Okay. Great. In your I will say you have a brief knowledge of appraisal. You glean from these scrolls that the ones that are full of information, the one that you pulled out that isn't necessarily finished, probably won't be worth as much as some of the ones in like the upper left case would be. But these are probably worth anywhere from like 1,000 to 2,000 gold a piece.
Oh my god. Are they
These
spell
scrolls.
scrolls?
They're not
They-
spell scrolls, but you know the Avowed would kill for these
Oh,
in the library.
I
You have no way
think,
to get the but
yeah. Adara's not going to tell anyone. Adara will be like, we will put the skulls back. We promise not to take any.
okay. You put what is the last remnants of the information of a lost civilization of cloud giants back in its respective case. The cloud giant that's above you lowers her hand back down to her side and begins to float freely around the entryway once more. Does anybody else want to do anything in the entryway? You have the steps and you have the way to the left.
Is the way to the left, does it appear to be just is it a door or is it like another passageway?
Oh, it's an open door that you guys can go in, no
Oh,
problem.
Tana will poke her head in there.
Okay. Tana, you poke your head into the armory. This room is missing its ceiling. There are stone racks along the walls that hold giant sized morning stars, shields, warhammers, helmets, all with icicles hanging from them. You probably do not want to be standing under any of these. If you get the sense these have been hanging here for a very long time, and the icicles alone will crush you. uh, you know what would happen if you were standing in this room if an earthquake hit. There's also a padlocked wooden chest in one corner of the room and an enormous wheel-shaped whetstone in another corner, kind of frozen in position from years of non-use. Standing by the wheel is another cloud giant that is kind of just staring blankly into the sky.
Tana's just going to back out of the potential guillotine room and just say, there's a lot of sharp, pointy things in there that could easily fall. I don't recommend going in there. That looks like a bad time.
Good to know.
Unintentional bad time, but like a potential bad time. Kind of like when you go swimming and you imagine that there might be a shark in the pool. That kind of a bad time.
Oh, yeah.
Do you tell them about the chest?
Hang up. Odds or evens. I'm roll. I don't know if she would or not.
Fair.
Even.
She does not.
Oh. Okay.
We
Trouble's
are now
interest is not
keeping
peaked.
secrets.
If she would have told us that it was Trouble, would have definitely went in there like, hey, there's a chest in here. I
It's
can
not so
unlock
much that
it.
it's not so much that it's a secret. It's just that it's not something that Tana would be interested in, so she wouldn't bring it up.
Right.
Very fair. Perfect. My captions are working again. Yes. Cool. All right. I see them. Nice. Okay. You do not tell them about the chest. Does anybody else want to look around? Are we headed towards the steps? Do we want to go against Tana's judgment into the room to the left? What are we thinking, gang?
I say let's go towards the steps. I think it's better to almost just get this done with.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd head towards the steps too.
Perfect. All right. So you guys head towards the steps. Are we going up or are we going down?
Where do we think? Actually,
I'd probably go down.
I'll follow.
Okay.
Same.
Are you sneaking down there? If so, I need a marching order.
Well, Trouble's in the front. I'd say Trouble would go first after she's waved goodbye to her new supposed giant ghost friends, and then go down first.
Perfect.
So I will be in the front. I don't know which one's down. Is it the left or the right side? The right side?
The right side is down. Yes.
Okay. All right, I moved my character there.
All right, cool. Perfect. Great. Everybody else is following. I will say, go ahead and give me a stealth check, Trouble.
it's a 28.
Okay, a 28. Um, perfect. Great. Um, Trouble, are you separated from the party whatsoever? Are you just heading down first and the party is kind of behind you a little bit?
I would say the party's behind me.
The party's like everybody is directly behind Trouble. We all agree with this? Yes? Okay.
I'm gonna
I'm
have
very into
Tana.
the Scooby Doo imagery.
Right? Like
We should be doing everything.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Trouble's
Yeah.
like against the wall, like slowly, like, yeah, I love
Dun.
that.
Yes.
Glued to it. Treble, as you attempt to head into the basement, directly in front of you, there is a magical safeguard that is triggered. There are 2 water elementals and 6 ice elementals that all appear in a giant swarm
Oh
in
boy.
front of the steps in front of you. They do not directly attack, um, but your book in your hand begins to shake.
Oh. All right. Well, I'm gonna open. I'm gonna open the book.
And the water elementals look scared of the book as you open it. And Gazra Azam pokes his head out of the pages and goes, what are y'all doing? And you see all of the elementals ahead of you guys look at him in disbelief. He is a noble genie, so he does have rank above all of these creatures. They don't disappear. Instead, you wizards would recognize let's see, how many of all 6? Oh my gosh, I rolled a d6 for all of the ice ones. All 6 of them vanish as if affected by a banishment spell. But the 2 water elementals are fine. They stay there, but they do not attack you. They just hold hands, looking up at Gazria Zam, and try to block the way.
Be like, well, now there's only 2. I'm guessing they're guarding something if they don't want us to go down there. Gee, is there any way you can, talk to them? Get some info about what they're guarding.
I mean, yeah, I can ask them nicely. Excuse me, folks. Would you mind potentially just moving a tiny, tiny bit, either to the left or to the right, so that my friends, those carting me around, like a little throne made of gold, as it were, could possibly squeeze past y'all into this here basement. And you see he does a little tip of a non-existent cowboy hat. The 2 water elementals that are slowly backing their way into the basement instantly hold their ground and pull out weapons.
Oh,
Are you
What
guys?
plane? What plane invaded the cloud giants?
Uh, what plane invaded?
Yeah, I think I didn't write it down as you were giving us that information. Was it someone from the
Plane of air.
plane of air? Okay.
Sorry, I couldn't remember who was water or air. Thank you.
So valid.
Hold me accountable.
No worries. Ah, I don't think they want to let us through, which means there's probably something important down there.
Probably. Do we want to?
Let's do it.
Okay. Can we get a free? Can we get a? Can I just cast Burning Hands? We took a long rest. That allows me to switch out what spells I have prepared.
Yeah, with Gazria Azam kind of keeping these elementals at bay, sure. You can absolutely have a free action before we roll initiative.
Cool.
Great.
They have to
So
dexterity save.
Okay. Water elementals. And if everybody wants to roll initiative while we're doing this, you said a dex save? That's a 20, not nat.
For both of them?
Both of them. I am rolling them as one.
Jesus, that saves. That's so rude. I was like, I had
Oh man.
prepared a bunch of fire shit, so I was like, oh wait, you just mentioned a bunch of fire. Like
They
I
also get advantage against fire-related things. so that helps their water elementals. Um,
Oh.
So rude.
I know. I'm so
Ah,
sorry. Cries in DM. Um, all right. Did everybody roll initiative? You can just shout out what you got if so.
16.
Cool.
Trouble got a 3.
13.
10.
Wow. 10 for P. Treble got a 3. Sorry, Adara, what'd you get again?
16.
16. And Tana?
13.
13. All right. Sorry, I had you guys screwed up. Wow. Well, that's pretty much. Let me just swap these. Perfect. All right. Cool. So you guys see as the water elementals, they are top of the initiative with a 17. Each elemental is going to make slam attacks against you guys. Each of them gets 2. So I'm gonna say they are going directly after Adara since you tried to hit them. Does a 15 hit you? An 11?
A 15 would hit, an 11 wouldn't.
All right. So I had a 15, 2 11s, and a 25. I'm assuming that also.
A
All right.
25 definitely hits.
Cool. So for the 2 of them, 2 out of the 4 are going to hit. So that is 15 damage from the first and 19 damage from the second.
Ooh. Oh, wow. That's already. Okay, that's so rude. Um,
Yep. So 34 damage from the water elementals. That is going to be their turn. They are standing their ground. Adara, you're up next.
okay. So I'm like trying to figure out how to. And then. Yeah. 9. That's incredibly rude. And I don't appreciate that sort of behavior. I also realized I could have cast shield and probably taken away one of those. I just realized that.
I will allow also your table inspiration to make me re-roll as well, if you would like.
Oh, okay.
That's just a roll that I have as a DM.
I'll just deal with it because this means that I've just lost my abjuration ward, which is always I'm always annoyed with that. That's a personal thing.
Fair.
I'm right by this dude. I'm only right. Am I right next to both of them?
They are directly in front of you. Yes.
Okay. Um. Hmm. I'm trying to think really quickly. Sorry, because I realized I am up right now. Ba, 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 ba. I guess I will. Yeah, I can do that. I think. No, so I'm re-looking at everything I have. I will. No, I won't do that right now. I'll just shocking grasp one of them. And I get to roll in this case.
Perfect.
Uh,
While you're rolling, thank you, Be Never Ending, for being here. I just noticed that we're being rated. I pay really great attention to chat. So happy to see everybody. Oh
Wow.
yeah,
my
so
gosh,
that
look at the cute emotes.
yeah, I will shocking grasp one of them that is a 22 to hit. I'm going to presume this hits.
Absolutely it does.
And that is 5 lightning damage.
Cool.
And then does it look like it takes a lot of damage?
5 lightning damage, you said? It looks pretty okay, to be honest.
Okay. Um Do I want to risk it? Do I want to risk it? No, I don't want to risk it. I'll use up my Misty Step and Misty Step away. Uh just however I can get 30 feet away. Uh
Okay. Either backwards or forwards. Whichever way you would like. Either way, you're
let's
only
go.
technically moving 15 feet because these are giant sized steps.
Yeah, let's go forward.
It's Misty Step, never mind. That
Yeah,
doesn't
Misty
apply to you.
Step. So I get
You're
to
gonna
go my 30 feet.
perfect. Forward.
I just kind of toss myself somewhere. Whew.
Wow, great. Let
Yeah.
me. You are now. Let's see. You guys are all on the steps. Everybody's on the steps. Um, if you're moving forward, you're gonna be like here. You're like on the basement level. I don't know if you can see yourself. There you
I
go.
am
All right.
far
Yep,
away.
it's in frame. Wonderful. Perfect. Tana, you're up, buddy.
Okay, this is fine. Everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
Let's see. Let's go to what do I have at fourth level? Let's do chromatic orb at fourth level. At one of these pals, does a 19 hit?
Sure does.
All right. We are going to shoot for. We'll shoot for lightning damage as well.
Okay.
Let's say
So,
fire. They're water.
26.
26. Yeah.
26 points lightning damage.
Perfect. All right. Good deal. Is that all you're doing? Are you moving?
Um, she doesn't have a way to magically move after casting a spell, so she's gonna have to hold her position.
All right. Tana's taking one for the team. Great. Perfect.
This is fine.
Great. I will say too, just because there's really no space for me to. I mean, I can put them like here. They're technically like on the steps. Okay, just for everybody to know. All right, great. That is P. Treble, you're on deck.
Um, let's see. Trying to figure out. Okay, so I'm gonna keep the book open. So I
Okay.
think I'll probably, I'll probably put um the book on the floor just because it's heavy and in my way, and then I will um seeing as how getting attacked by the Yeti earlier is fresh in my mind, I think that I'm gonna use my daggers this time. You know, I don't want to get too close and personal with anyone anymore.
Okay.
That's true.
Cool.
So
Yep.
I'm gonna throw my dagger. I guess I'll throw. I have two, so I guess I'll just
Okay.
throw both. Just wah at both of them, one for each. Why not?
Cool.
All right, let's see. I rolled a 13.
13 does not hit.
Rude. Now I've
So
lost
sorry.
both of my daggers.
Oh, yeah, they
Trouble's
kind of
taking a
sting.
blow to her ego. None of her none of her combat is working on anybody. I'm
You
just gonna be
guys
like,
see?
what? I'm gonna be like in the corner, like talking to myself. You need Treble. You need to get it together. Get it. What is going on here? Okay, we're not like this. This is not us. We're better than this. Come on.
Trouble uses her free action to give herself a pep talk. As the water elementals that don't canonly have mouths, like you see uh, two gaping bits of water kind of eat your daggers as they go forward into nothingness. Trouble, um, and they are just absorbed. Okay, perfect. That is the water elemental's turn again. All right. They're not going to directly attack you guys. I need everybody to give me a strength save as two surges of water uh, absolutely lunge in your direction, trying to drown you all
Is
and
it a
take you down
spell?
the steps with them. This is not a spell. No, this is them becoming a mutual wave.
Oh.
14 for Tana.
All right.
Would this count as an attack roll? Actually, no, I guess it is an attack roll for them. Done. Okay.
15 for Treble.
15 for trouble.
13.
Why do I keep rolling on things that are like, don't, they're just silly? What is going on? What's going on?
I'm behind. Does this hit me as well?
This hits everybody. Like we're
Okay,
talking like one
13.
went in one direction, one went in the other direction, and they just waved like flooded the entire even
Has P
chat's
gone?
upset with your rolls, everybody.
Yeah.
Um
No, Mo has P. What about P?
Yeah, P was about the.
P
What'd you
P didn't go the last round actually.
P
I
didn't
don't know
go?
what happened. I don't know what the initiative order is, but we got back to the
Yeah,
elementals.
you were between Tana and Treble. Sure were. Go ahead and go, buddy. I'll
Okay.
just say this is yeah, cool.
Uh, okay, so I was going to cast Aura of Purity, which is going
Oh.
to, within a 30-foot radius, um, all of my people can't become diseased, have resistance to poison damage, have advantage on saving throws against effects that can cause blinded, charmed, deafened, frightened, paralyzed, poisoned, and stunned. So I'll go ahead and put that in the chat for y'all.
Okay. Perfect. Cool. I love that. Nice. Is that all you're doing? Are you staying put?
Yes.
Okay. Great. Did you make a strength save?
No.
Okay. Go ahead and do that. I know so far the only person that has saved has been Trouble. Uh, what'd you get, Tana? A 17?
14. Sorry, I
14.
was muted.
I can't read lips. Clearly. P, what'd you get?
P got 18.
P got an 18. Okay. Treble and P, you guys narrowly avoid this. I will allow you guys to like climb up a step or two to avoid this using kind of like a reactionary response. You guys would run from a wave if you saw one, right? Unfortunately, Adara and Tana, you guys both take 16 points of bludgeoning damage. So, but I will say, you two, the other two saved. Oh wait, we're making this all with advantage because everybody make this. Everybody roll again because P just gave you that thing.
Oh.
What am I doing? I'm fine. I promise.
Yeah, I rolled a 3, so it's the same.
Okay.
18 now.
Okay. Perfect. Treble, do you want to try for like a nat 20 or anything?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
What about
I'm
you?
not
What about
gonna
you, P?
risk it for the biscuit. I'm good.
Great. Awesome. Wonderful. And that is bludgeoning damage, so that is not one of the damages, I believe. And you are also grappled. That is also not on the list of things that purifying energy negates from you, unfortunately. I thought it was. Okay, so you guys see as Tana is currently floating in water that doesn't seem to want to let her go. Perfect. So that is going to be now that we actually Adara. Now it is your turn.
Hi. It is me again. Um, let's see. I'm behind them. I don't like the fact that they're like this. I had an idea and I was like, no, maybe not. No, yeah, I'll do this to one of them. I will need a additional creature buff. Yeah, let's do that. I am going to target both of I'll use a 5th level spell to cast banishment on both of them.
Okay.
I need them to make a charisma saving throw.
A charisma save? That's the only one they have a negative to, buddy. How dare. That's a 10.
They both fail then.
They both fail. All right.
Yeah. It says if the
Perfect.
target is native to a different plane of existence than the one you're on, the target is banished with a faint popping noise, returning to its home plane. If the spell ends before 1 minute has passed, the target appears in the space it left or in the nearest unoccupied space if that space is occupied. Otherwise, the target does not return. So I just have to maintain concentration for a minute, and they stay where they are from.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, just like the 6 ice elementals that you guys saw earlier on the steps. Tana, I'm gonna need you to make a dex save as you are kind of left in midair, a little 3-foot gnome, um, several feet above concrete steps, to try and catch your balance and land on your feet like a cat as the water below you just shoop, disappears. A 9. All right. Well, let me. Tana,
I
you take 6 points of bludgeoning as you land on your little gnome butt. I'm so sorry. You don't topple down the steps or anything, but it does hurt a little bit. All right, perfect. Well, my gosh, with that, you guys are out of initiative. Can you believe it? Um, with you guys being out of initiative, you guys are at kind of the midpoint of the steps where you can continue down into the basement, and you guys see. Are we still doing Scooby Doo style, like Trouble still in front? All right, Trouble, go
Mhm.
ahead and give me another stealth check at disadvantage because whatever is in the basement definitely heard what was just going on.
During this, can I lean over to P and be like, "Do you by any chance have any healing for Tana and me? What I think below the best we could be.
Absolutely, always.
Everything hurts and I might already be dead.
I don't think you're dead yet.
Are you sure? Everything hurts for the
Try
second time
touching.
today.
I think I'll just like hold up something like try touching.
Trouble's just gonna poke her, be like, "Do you feel that? Do you feel that? Do you
Uh-huh.
feel that?"
Yeah, ow. Please stop.
Oh. Sorry. Okay, so you're definitely not dead. It's okay. You're all
Okay.
Just going to say like see if you can like touch the book, and if you can't, then you're go. Okay.
good.
Wow.
Meanwhile, the room, can you feel this?
I love how Adara has the most like, oh, this is the most like logical way of doing this, and it's just like
Trouble's just
I'm
here,
gonna
like,
go.
I stab people.
yeah, I
Yeah.
stab people. Hello.
Adol was like the ghosts upstairs tried to pick something up, and clearly they couldn't.
It's just me, Stabby McGee over here. All right, so so my number is a 14.
14. Okay. Um, that is not quite enough. Um, as you are you going down to the bottom of the steps, Trouble?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Okay.
Look intently.
You all see as the door is open just a little bit. Trouble, you alone peer inside. This is a high vaulted basement room that is just full of equipment that should have been in the abandoned laboratory. There's a bed, there's a chair, there's a table sized for a person. That's in the corner of a room. All of the stuff that was missing from the room with the various instruments of um, stabbing and experimentation. That was all that was left on the wall before you guys went into the dragon's room. There are stone tables that are arranged about the chamber that are covered with half finished machines, and there's a large dais built into the far center of the room, similar to what your dragon friend was sitting on as a little bit of a hammock, that is holding a giant cannon mounted on a swivel. A dull blue glow emanates from the inside of the cannon's barrel, as if holding something of extreme power. And in the middle of the room is a glimmering white crystal, 8 feet tall and 4 feet wide. It pulses with arcane and elemental energy, filling the room with whipping sounds and biting cold. Standing next to the crystal is a water genasi with turquoise skin and blue robes. He's guarded by a water elemental and an air elemental on either side, and is staring dead at the door, at your pair of eyes that are staring out back at him.
Shit.
Uh, and that's where we're going to end our session
Shit.
this evening.
Oh, I need healing.
Perfect.
I can't wait to start the next session. Like, Tana, I found your cannon.
All right. Wonderful. Well, while production is deciding who we are rating, thank you again so much to Be a Never Ending for being here. Lovely to see you guys. You do really great work. Everybody, please consider giving them a follow. They're really great. Wonderful. I'm just gonna go ahead and have everybody go around like we usually do. Your name, pronouns, where to find you, who you're playing. We're gonna go ahead and start with you okay going first this time, JJ?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. You didn't get to go in the beginning, so go ahead and go first this time.
All good. Hello, everyone. My name is JJ, pronouns she, her. You can find me over on Twitch under Band Reaper 97, or you can find me on Twitter at JJ_Cray. I stream on Twitch, mostly doing TTRPG cooking content. So yeah, you guys check me out, please. Thank you.
Great, wonderful. Go ahead. We're skipping over soaring. Go ahead, Hype Goblin.
Hey everybody, I'm Sarah Roberts, aka the Hype Goblin. I do TTRPG stuff all over the internet as well, mainly related to my characters and cosplays of them. No, this is not my real hair. The fun fact, if you know what color it really is, don't tell anyone in chat. Let them be surprised. Uh, and yeah, you can find me doing a whole bunch of stuff throughout the week. If you want to see my TTRPG schedule, that is pinned over on Twitter in on my thread. Feel free to check that out. And if you go to the link in any of my social media bios, you can find the whole schedule of what I do on the internet, including all of the actual plays, the podcasts, the audio dramas, everything that I'm involved in. It's all available there for you.
Great, wonderful. Beth, what about you, buddy?
Hi, my name is Beth. Pronouns they, them. I'm playing PR, Peace, Centaur, Cleric, any and all pronouns for that one. Gender hardly newer. You can catch me on Indigo Chameleon once in a while when I'm being a pirate, which is completely different and still a blast. And fun fact, this is actually my real hair color. Can you believe it? Isn't that crazy?
Not a lie to be found. Wonderful. Theta, go ahead, buddy.
Hi, I'm Theta. I use they, them pronouns. You can find me on Twitter, itch, wherever, uh, at Bingsu Jung, where I do things with my life as an adult. I swear. Uh, this is also not my natural hair color, though it is my actual hair. Um, yeah, unfortunately, I don't come with silver hair. I wish I did. It'd be kind of fun. Kind of fun. Listen, Sophie in House Moon Castle did it fucking well.
There you go. I'm Mo Cats. My hair is also not the color it's supposed to be. Shocking. I didn't come out with blue hair. So sorry to burst everybody's bubble. I'm Mother O Cats with a Z on Twitter. I post sometimes, but I'd much rather you follow my players. They do a good job. We're gonna go ahead and raid Savvy and Val over at G Game Nights. So if everybody would like to head over there, we just hit 450 followers. We got a little celebration at the top of chat. Thank you guys. There's another raid happening. We're about to go raid someone. Oh no! DMDM Studios, if you guys want to come over with us, we're gonna go raid G Game Nights. They're great. Find us here on Fridays. Thank you so much for being here. You guys can also find us on Sunday for our Throsy Odyssey campaign. Yay! Throwing stuff out. Production, if you want to go ahead and send us into the raid, I'm just rambling at this point. I wasn't prepared for this. This happens to me more often than I'd like to admit. Everybody will miss you. Candlekeep miss you until next week. Everybody stay safe. Have a wonderful weekend. We'll see you soon.